everyone, we are the Group 2 and we are here to give some informations about advanced spreadsheet. Based on definition of spreadsheet, we can determine what are the basic functions of advanced spreadsheet. Advanced spreadsheets discover how to create format, analyze and share information and spreadsheets using logical, statistical, and mathematical functions. Gain the ability to use the analysis and audit tools, and record and run macros. Why advanced spreadsheet using logical, statistical, and mathematical functions? As we all know, our teacher is using Microsoft Excel in terms of computing our grades, recording our seat works and activities, and also checking our attendance. Why our teacher is using Microsoft Excel? Because as we all know, advanced spreadsheet is organized in a series of rows and columns, so it can help them to organize their record sheets and also to compute our grades.
Spreadsheet. The word spreadsheet came from spread and its sense of a newspaper or magazine item that covers two facing pages, extending across the center fold and treating the two pages as one large page. From its humble beginnings hundreds of years ago to now, this spreadsheet has evolved towards something powerful enough to help organize the operations of multi-billion-dollar enterprises. The physical spreadsheet was replaced by its digital counterpart with the emergence of the digital revolution. This spreadsheet is a file that consists of cells organized in rows and columns. And as we can see from the brief history of this spreadsheet, we can already determine what is the functions of the spreadsheets are.
Since its early beginnings, Excel had something to offer to every versions that would come up. In 1985, Microsoft released the first version of Excel for Mac, and in 1987, the first Windows version was released. Later in 1990, Excel 3 added toolbars, 3D charts, added support, and drawing features. In general explanation, Microsoft Excel is continuing improving. As we receive some feedbacks from the users, we can know what are the abilities and skills that we can add in Microsoft Excel, and also to make it easier and adaptable for them.
Here are some examples of advanced spreadsheets and their differences. Google Sheets. It is said to be provided by the Google within the Google Drive service. It is available on Chrome OS and as a mobile app on Android, Windows, iOS, and BlackBerry. While Excel is the spreadsheet developed by Microsoft for Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS, it has features of calculation, graphing tools, and pivot tables.
The difference between Google Sheets and Excel is that ang Google Sheets ay pag gumawa ka ng kahit anong document or file, maaari mo siyang ma-share sa coworker mo through giving access and pag-share ng link to them for them to also view and edit the file. While ang Excel naman ay only one person can edit the file at a time.
Row. It is the horizontal line in a worksheet. It is the side that contains numbers. Column. On the other hand, column is the vertical in a worksheet, while column is containing letters. Cell. Cell is the intersection of row and column. Worksheet. It is a page in Excel workbook. It contains the rows, columns, and cells. Workbook. It is a spreadsheet document containing more than one sheet. Chart. It is a graphical representation of data. Data range. The data range is simply the list of data. Formula. It is the calculations of letters and performed on data in a worksheet. Active cell. It is the cell in the spreadsheet that is currently selected for data entry.
Cell reference. A cell reference refers to the value of a different cell or cell range on the current worksheet. It identifies the location of a cell in the spreadsheet. A cell reference is always the column letter followed by the row number.
Formula bar. The formula bar displays data or formulas entered into a worksheet for the active cell. It is located next to the name box and above the worksheet area. The formula bar is used to view, enter, and edit values and formulas in cells. The active cell displays the results of its formula while we see the formula itself in the formula bar. Enter key. When you type information into a cell, it is normal to press the enter key at the end of your entry. Excel allows you to specify exactly what should happen after you press enter. Data. The term data refers to information stored in a spreadsheet, and only one piece of data is stored in each cell. In addition to being stored in the spreadsheet, the data can also be used in calculations, displayed in graphs, or sorted and filtered to find specific information. The three types of data in Excel are numbers, text, and dates or times.
Anchor cell is the first cell that is highlighted in a range.
The anchor cell is the first cell that is highlighted in a range. If only one cell is selected in a sheet, it is the anchor cell. And by pressing F4, you can select different options of anchoring. Anchoring means locking the cell inside the formulas from different dimensions.
Absolute cell reference. Ang absolute cell reference ay hindi siya nababago kahit ito ay kopyahin. Ang enter key ay ginagamit para mag-accept ng kahit anong data.
It is a cell reference in a spreadsheet application that remains constant even if the shape or size of the spreadsheet is changed, or the reference is copied or moved to another cell or sheet. It's indicated by a $sign in the column or row's coordinate, and it is used to ensure that the value of the cell doesn't change if you copy the formula across the column or row.
Fill. This command can be used to create data with linear or growth characteristics, or may be used to estimate the trend series of existing data. Napapadali rin ito ang isang process ng paglalagay ng mga data sa isang buong column or row.
Data tables. Data tables are useful for creating diagrams, including three-dimensional charts, which can be easily related to different orientations with the mouse. And data tables can help you to examine the range.
Statistical tools. Statistical tools are those tools by which the statistical method are applied. It also analyzes a given data to understand the economic or other situation of a place.
Solving simultaneous equations. This allows a fairly large system of equations to be solved numerically. The solver in Excel can perform many of the same functions as EES or engineering equation solver in MathCAD. It can be used to solve single or multiple equations.
Optimization. Yung optimization naman is a more complex extension of goal-seeking analysis. Instead na mag-set lang siya ng specific target value na isang variable, yung goal niya dito is hanapin yung optimum value for one or more target variables under certain limitation.
Matrix algebra. This is sometimes useful when presenting more advanced topics in mathematics or statistics. A matrix can be represented as a mini small table of numbers. A single column matrix is called a column vector.
What are the importance and helps that advanced spreadsheet can give to us? As an ABM student, Microsoft Excel is very useful to us. Because in our accounting subject, it can help us to organize our general ledger. Because as we all know, advanced spreadsheet is organized in a series of rows and columns. And also it can help us to balance our computations. Because advanced spreadsheet is having mathematical functions too.
The basic goal of a spreadsheet is to organize and categorize data in a logical manner. After you place this information into the spreadsheet, you may utilize it to assist, organize, and expand your company. Budgeting, creating graphs and charts, and storing and categorizing data are the three most popular general purposes for spreadsheet software. Spreadsheet software is used in the corporate world to forecast future performance, calculate taxes, do basic payroll, create charts, and compute revenues.
Application. In this part, it is to tackle how we can use advanced spreadsheet in real-life scenario or the applications of it. Advanced spreadsheet applies in real-life scenario just as the importance of using it. It organize, calculate, graph, and analyze data as needed to work on for real-life applications.
Here are the points of application to apply in using advanced spreadsheet.
Data entry, sorting, and filtering. Meaning to say that it's simply organizing how you visualize your data according to its proper order or how you want to see it.
Applying data validation. Its application is to ensure or to check accuracy and quality to those type of data you put on a cell. It restricts those type of data that are not accurate to enter into a cell. So, the application of it is to let the user be reminded as well to put correct data carefully into a cell.
Protecting sheets and locking cells. Every user wouldn't want their work to be in a mess. So protecting sheets and locking cells is a great application for spreadsheet. This is to protect spreadsheet and lock every cell so no one has the authority to edit your work.
Custom filtering, its application is useful for large amounts of data for the user to focus more to only display specific information. It can also be used to filter out duplicates.
Sort by column. Sort by column in a simple meaning, you apply it to arrange data according to its order, relocating the data to be in a proper or right place so that magiging mas helpful yung paraan nito para ma-review mo yung data mo to a particular location.
Pivot tables. This application helps the user to compress important informations or data to get an easier view to important details.
Macros and script. Based with my understanding with this, it is a large automatic equipment in a system to record the tasks that you do repeatedly. Nandoon na po kaagad yung idea kung saan para masigurado ng user kung may nauulit na formula or data lalo na kung large amount ito.
Combine multiple functions to create formulas. Its application in simple words is that it shows the performance to combine multiple functions and put them into one formula.
Perform calculations. Its real-life application can simply be used in mathematical calculations, statistical calculation, and those functions like average and mean that can easily be done in a spreadsheet. Its application in real-life scenarios can be efficient to many, especially when there is a large amount of data or formulas to calculate.
For the overall applications and ideas, it is very clear that it connects to one another. Example is without protecting sheets and locking cells, it may get a lack of functionality in using the advanced spreadsheets. The idea with the application in using the spreadsheet is that it is just like ourselves. Without our skills, may parte sa atin na magiging kulang para magamit yung purpose natin. Because, also in spreadsheet, each application has its own purposes. It overall completes the shortcomings of each function. Sa kabuuan, ay mas maayos na magagamit ang spreadsheet dahil pinupunan ng bawat aplikasyon na ito ang maaaring maging kakulangan ng isa.
That's the end of our video. We hope that you learned something new about advanced spreadsheet. Thank you!